The Skynetic Neptune 64mm EDF Jet is a flying wing that can penetrate through moderate winds while performing aerobatic maneuvers with ease. The wing stabilizers, dual rudders, and positive dihedral keep the Neptune steady and tracking true in flight. Made out of a light yet durable EPO foam with streamlined aerodynamic profile and a powerful 2627 4500 kV brushless outrunner motor with 1:1 power to weight ratio. The Neptune is tailor-made for countless hours of exhilarating flight and fun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Neptune. Hello pilots, I'm Wes from MotionRC.com, your product specialist, and in today's video, we are going to be checking out the Neptune in our Skynetic line of models. The Neptune is a very inexpensive yet fun little airplane that any pilot can have wherever they are in their RC journey. If you're newer to RC and you're looking at getting an EDF, these are extremely budget friendly, and you're going to be able to fly these with relative ease. Now, it only has two moving surfaces on these aircraft because this is a flying wing. What that means is simplicity. You do need to have a computerized radio in order to do an Elevon mix, but it's super simple. You only have 4 wires total for this aircraft. One is for one aileron, one is for the other aileron, and then you have your throttle, and then reverse on all the new ones. Now, I don't really use the reverse, but it's there, so let's talk about it a little bit. Reverse is super easy to unlock on this aircraft. All you're gonna do is plug that into any open channel, then assign it to a 2-position switch. You just need to make sure you're getting a full -100 to +100 travel on whatever type of transmitter and receiver you're gonna be using. The other thing being that it's an Elevon setup. When you put it together the first time, if your ailerons are going the right direction, but your elevator correction's the wrong way, you may need to actually swap the physical ports on the receiver. Now, if your elevator correction is wrong and your aileron correction is wrong, then you just need to reverse those 2 channels. It's gonna depend on the radio system you're using. Elevons are pretty simple once you figure it out. It's just a mix that's done through your radio. But I needed to tell you a little bit about doing it. The other thing that's always a great thing to do once you get your Neptune set up is go on and do an EDF throttle calibration. Super easy to do on this aircraft. What you're gonna do is take your transmitter after you've bound it, you're gonna go to full throttle, then you're gonna plug your wing in, you're gonna listen for the 2 beeps to come from the ESC, then reduce your throttle stick down to 0. You'll hear it beep again. It's gonna go through its series of beeps to tell you how many cells the battery is. So in this case, I'm using 3 cells. We're gonna hear 3 beeps. Assembly of the Neptune is super easy. The wings actually just glue on, and then you have your little strakes around the model. So you have them out here on the wing tips, you have your 2 rudders, and then you have the other strake out on the other wing tip. As far as getting inside the battery bay, they are magnetic on this aircraft. So you simply just lift up on it. What I will tell you, if you want to fly with anything bigger than an 1800 milliamp battery, you're going to have to get a little more creative as far as how you put your receiver in here. Now, in the case of my blue Neptune, I actually cut a little hole where I was able to slide the receiver into the foam, and then I could fly this on a 2200 milliamp battery. Now, if you want to fly on a bigger pack, the aircraft can actually handle the weight. But like I said, it's going to get really tight inside of it with anything bigger than an 1800. Now, as you see in front of me, the Neptune does also come in 2 different color scheme options. We have the blue or the orange. So if you've got a friend that wants to fly some formation with you, it's really easy to do it with this. You just pick up both color schemes, and then you're going to be able to easily identify whose airplane's who and have a lot of fun with these 2 aircraft. Now let's talk a little bit about the finish of the Neptune. Now, of course, this is in our Skynetic line of models, so these are made to be more budget friendly than when you're looking at our free wing aircraft. The Neptunes are not painted. These are bare foam with stickers applied for the graphics on them. They do come pre-applied right out of the box for you, but that is going to be a difference in the finish versus a Skynetic versus a free wing or one of our other models here of why it's less expensive. So for some specifications on this aircraft, it has a 2627 4,500 kV brushless outrunner motor, giving this aircraft 1-to-1 thrust to weight ratio. The aircraft is made to run on a 3-cell, 1,800 to 2,500 milliamp LiPo battery with an XT60 connector. But once again, if you're gonna go anything bigger than that 1,800 to a 2,000, you're gonna probably have to move your receiver around in the battery bay to actually have room for it. The aircraft uses 2 of our standard 9-gram servos, the SKY 6005-014. And at the time of filming, this is using a 40 amp ESC. And the other really cool thing about these is your build time is definitely under an hour to go from out of the box to flying at the field. Well, pilots, this is the Skynetic Neptune. If you've been wanting to get one of these, they're available right now here at motionrc.com. And until the next video, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at motionrc.com. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.